Hello everyone. This is my book review for Just Breathe with Dan Brule. Um, Better late than never, as they say. Um, so a bit of resistance for me doing this book report. Um, but here we go. I did really enjoy the book. Um, I did find it a little bit overloaded, I would say. Um, Maybe it was just because we're trying to get through it. I was trying to get through it too quickly. Um, Maybe would have preferred a shorter amount of techniques and expanded on a little bit more. Um, but yeah, I think that was just because I didn't give myself long enough to get through it. But I'll just talk about the techniques that I enjoyed the most from the book. And right, I guess from the start, the breath awareness was quite beneficial for me. Just really coming back into the breath, just being aware of how you're breathing. I find myself when I drop into breath awareness, I find myself holding my breath, um, unknowingly, when I'm not being aware of it. I tend to hold on an inhale. Um, so that's something that I have been working on since picking it up. So that was very helpful for that. It also, I find, helps quite a lot if your mind is in one of those cycles of thought or of maybe a bit of worry or anxiety or something like that around a decision you have to make or something like that. I find it really helps to come back into the body. Just close your eyes, maybe just be aware of your breath, not judging it or anything, but it just helps to calm and bring you back. And another thing I found, um, the breath awareness technique really helpful for was actually when I'm in conversation with people. It really helps me to stay focused on what the other person is saying to me. Really helps me, be present and hold space for them rather than they say something maybe that triggers something in the mind. All of a sudden, your mind is racing off into your own day. Something they've said might trigger you um, in whatever way, but to always just remain focused on the breath really allows to stay present in that conversation. I've found that probably the most helpful for that, and I think it's quite noticeable for the other person also, um, when you're fully present in the conversation. So that's the breath awareness for me. I guess the next one was probably the conscious breathing. So the technique of in, two, three, four, out, two, three, four, or five, two, three, four, five, out, two, three, four, five. And this one for me is excellent for those times of, I guess, triggers. If someone cuts us off in traffic, if someone is rude to us, or if someone, um, just one of those things at work, if something kind of goes wrong. And I feel you can do it anywhere. It's not something like it's safe to do while driving. You don't have to have your eyes closed or anything like that. You can literally just sit there in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just connecting the inhale and the exhale. And after a couple of minutes, it really doesn't take long for me um, to really just, the whole body just goes into relaxation. It just takes me, I could kind of start up here. As soon as I start, I'm just all the way coming down, back into the body, just back into a much more peaceful place. And it's so simple and so easy. I mean, you're literally just breathing in for 5 seconds, breathing out for 5 seconds. I mean, such a simple thing, but so effective. Like I said, I've done this in the car. I've done it at work. I've done it down the shops. I've done it everywhere. Um, Even walking around the local park, I've done it. Even in a situation where I'm not triggered, just a situation where I feel maybe I have a little bit of anxiety in the body, and I'm just I'm in that kind of state again of a bit of worry, or not sure about the thing, and the mind is going busy, busy, busy. I find if I walk around my local park doing this technique and just watching the trees, watching the nature, you become so present, and things become more alive. You notice more things. You really drop into that presence, and just really good technique. I have to say I use this quite a lot, and so simple but yet so effective. And the third one that I'll choose from the book is the breath holding. I absolutely love doing the breath holds. And I think the breath holds have their place depending on where you want to go with your breath work. I think it's a different experience than, say, doing 30 or 40 minute conscious connected breathing session. For me, the big difference is with the CCB, after a big session, I find myself a lot more in my own body, like a lot more connected to myself. When I do the breath holds, I find it's more of a kind of an outer body almost experience. It's as if you're connecting with the universe, you're connecting with spirit. Almost like you've left your body. Whereby with the conscious connected breath sessions, it's almost like coming back into your body. I've found that to be my experience anyway. I'm not saying it's anybody else's. So yeah, what I did with the breath holds was I incorporated them into a daily practice with some conscious connected breaths through the mouth. And this was just a bit of an experiment that I did. So I would do probably 4 minutes of conscious connected breath, and then a breath hold, and then maybe 5 minutes conscious connected breath and another breath hold, and I do 3 rounds. It's quite a really good way, if you've only got that 15 or 20 minutes to really get something out of it. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, like I said, they have their place. So yeah, really enjoyed the breath holding. Really enjoyed the book. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. So yeah, thank you.